Hello, today is February 9th, 2022. This is Astrology Talk. Today I'm going to talk about the Sun in Aquarius and Saturn in Aquarius and the conjunction between the Sun and Saturn in Aquarius. So, when I think about the Sun in Aquarius, I think about the fact that it's the opposite of my Sun in Leo, and there is a distinct difference. The Sun in Leo is dominating and wants to be the center of attention and is creative and leadership abilities and has a very sort of magnanimous personality, a person with Leo as their sun sign. Aquarius, on the other hand, is a very good listener and a very good student and is more concerned about the content it's exposing itself to as far as trying to learn, trying to find a cause to champion, and also the people that the Aquarian is associating with. The people are very important to them in terms of support for whatever issue they're interested in or whatever they're learning. And so the distinct difference right away between a Leo and an Aquarian is that the Leo just assumes everyone is going to follow them and go along with what they want to do or what they think is right. And the Aquarian is totally open to all the realities and possibilities and all the ideas that people have to share. And so the Aquarian will follow a Leo, and Leos appreciate that. But an Aquarian will also argue with a Leo if the Aquarian disagrees, and that is very good for learning, but that can be an issue when an Aquarian and a Leo are trying to get along and they find themselves arguing. But as far as the Sun in Aquarius now, I am just impressed by the number of people that are getting together in groups for behind certain causes that they are championing and that they believe in and that they feel very strongly about. I think that the current or the past couple of years have really and the current time has really inspired people to take a stand, and that is just so important, to take a stand for what you believe in and to resist the things that you just somehow don't seem right and have negative outcomes if you follow them or do them or whatever. And Aquarian people are very intuitive, and many psychics and many mediums and people involved in the paranormal field or intuitive arts are Aquarians, because Aquarians are gifted listeners. And so a lot of times their ego does not get in the way of what they're hearing or what they're learning or what they are intuiting. So the Sun in Aquarius is a really sensitive time. And if you're not an Aquarian, you will still be sensitive because of the Sun being in Aquarius, because it basically turns the lights on in your head, in your brain, And Aquarians are often associated with high mental acuity and skills, in extremely good observation talents, and they can analyze things in an amazing way. And so this is a good time for everyone to look at things more carefully. Saturn is in Aquarius right now too, and it's going to be in Aquarius for the rest of this year and most of next year for sure. And Saturn is really an amazing planet in terms of influences. It is called the teacher, and wherever Saturn is in your chart when you were born, or wherever it is transiting, you're going to learn very vital lessons in your life. Saturn in Aquarius is an amazing dynamic for learning for a lot of people, and certainly in the last couple of years, just a huge amount of people have been involved in learning the same lessons, don't you think? I mean, the global pandemic, I mean, it's been global, so it has taught lessons on every level, not just physical, but every level. And it's Saturn in Aquarius, it does that. It affects a lot of people and large groups of people. And Saturn is concerned with structures and asks you to look at what you feel is your foundation. Where are you coming from? Where are you standing in terms of your belief systems and your desires and your goals? And this is a time when you are going to look at all those things in detail, and you're going to be asked, you're going to ask yourself, or situations will demand answers from you of, is this what I want to do? Is this the best use of my talents and my gifts? And if it isn't, how can I improve the situation? How can I manifest my true self? So when Saturn is doing that to all of us, we are all questioning reality, really. And back in the 60s, there were the bumper stickers, and I still see them now, question authority. And that's another thing that is associated with Aquarians, is that they do question authority. Because more than any other sign, really, Aquarians don't just take things at face value. They don't just do it because you say to do it, or follow you because you say to follow. Aquarian energy is all about, oh yeah, I'm going to look into that, and I'm going to see if there's any meat on the bones here. You know, is there anything of substance that you're trying to get me to believe in? And Aquarian energy is we have to have it, because otherwise we would be kind of flying blind, you know, and not having enough information. And Aquarians and the Aquarian energy and Saturn in Aquarius makes us gather information, gather all the information, and sift through it, or sort through it, organize it, and analyze it, and find out the truth about it, about whatever information we're finding out about. So this conjunction is really, really healthy and good for everyone. And I am celebrating Saturn conjunct the Sun in Aquarius. So thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, please put a comment at the YouTube site, or write me an email at patriciacraven817@gmail.com. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow.